Serious, what is the creepiest thing a child has ever said to you? When my daughter was 3, she told me that when I died, she would wear my face so she could always see my smile. When my sister was a kid, she used to sit up in the middle of the night and stare at me or the wall. I would wake up and she'd be staring in the dark. One night she was doing this, and without turning to me, she said, "I freaking see you," in a weird low voice, and she laid back down and went to sleep. I used to babysit this kid, who was overall very sweet, but when I would watch him overnight, he'd come into the room I was sleeping in and just stare at me, but he always listened when I told him to go back to bed. One time he asked me if I was asleep, and when I said no, he said, "Okay, I'll come back later," and left. I was scared at first, but then I remembered that he was 6 years old and I could dropkick him if I had to. It wasn't just one thing my son said, but for 3 days he kept waking up in the middle of the night crying, because his blankets were full of smoke. They were always fine. I washed his blankets every day hoping it would help him sleep. During the day he would talk a lot about the house being on fire. It freaked me out. I had my husband check our smoke detectors every night for a while. That was a year ago and we haven't had a fire, but just the way my son was so sure our house was going to catch fire really freaked me out.